Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word.
O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. Matthew chapter 23, verse 37. I cannot help you. I cannot do anything for you unless you let me. This is so often what a parent must say to a child. A parent knows the way of life because he has walked it before. He knows the dangers and the perils and the pitfalls and the temptations. He would like, above all things, to help his child, but so often the child takes his own way and follows his own counsel, and the parent is left wistfully saying, I cannot help you unless you let me. This is so often what the teacher must say to the pupil. There are things that the teacher would like to do for the pupil. There is teaching and guidance and instruction which the teacher would like to give. The teacher knows, at least sometimes, that out of some pupil he can make a real scholar. But the pupil will not accept advice, will not concentrate, will not study, will not apply himself as he could. And the teacher is left regretfully saying, I cannot help you unless you let me. Sometimes this is what a doctor must say to a patient. The doctor in his knowledge knows that if the patient is to be cured, certain treatment must be given. A certain discipline must be accepted. Certain things must be done and certain other things avoided, or maybe a certain operation is necessary. But the patient refuses to take the prescribed medicine, fails to keep to the correct diet, will not undergo the required treatment. And all that the doctor in the end can say is, I cannot help you unless you let me. This is what God must always be saying. It may be that the greatest mystery of all is the mystery of the freedom of the will. God cannot, however, force his will upon us. God cannot force his guidance upon us. God cannot compel us to accept his way, his love, or his grace. So, again and again, God is saying to his self-willed children, I cannot help you unless you let me. As Jesus comes into Jerusalem in the last week of his life, he looks down on the city and says, How often I wanted to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. Matthew chapter 23, verse 37. What about you today? The first necessity of Christianity is submission, and unless you make that submission, God is left saying in sorrow, I cannot help you unless you let me.
This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
Soft as the voice of an angel, breathing a lesson unheard, hope with a gentle persuasion